Hi everybody, welcome back to yoga. Today I have a challenge pose for you that's really going to challenge your flexibility in your arms and in your shoulders. It's called eagle pose, and then next week we're going to do eagle pose with eagle legs. So let's get started. Okay, so first we're going to stretch out the arms a little bit and get some flexibility in the shoulders before we even attempt this pose. So you're going to give yourself a nice big hug. Try to walk your fingertips across the backs of your shoulders. And then open up the arms and then cross the other way with the other arm on top. Nice big hug. And then release. We're gonna do a little bend in our knees and swoop up. And then coming down, you're gonna bring the arms behind you and you're gonna interlace your fingers so that you clasp your hands together and you're pushing the heels of the hands together. Pull back and really open up the front of the shoulders and look slightly up. You're not craning your neck all the way up, but a gentle look up. Really pulling that fist back so that it opens up the front of your shoulders, opening up the chest. And now keeping your arms like they are, we're gonna step out until we're in a straddle, and then you're gonna hinge at the waist and bring that fist up. You might have to step out a little bit further so you can go all the way down. And then lead with that, lead with your hands as far as you can over your head. Then we can release. Place your hands on the ground, heel toe back in, and roll on up. Bring one arm over so that you're placing your fingertips on the back of your shoulders here, and then pull the elbow gently. And release. Repeat with the other side. The other side. Nice gentle pull. You should be feeling it in the triceps though, so don't take this too relaxed. Good. Release. And now we're going to bring it down to the ground to do a couple of stretches for our shoulders on the ground. So you're going to come down, all fours. Knees a little bit slightly behind the hips, and you can open them up a little bit wider. Take one hand, and this one we've done in our other videos before, so if you've been following along, you're familiar with this one. So you're gonna take one hand, place it underneath where your face is. The other arm, you're gonna open it up, and then leading with the fingertips, you're gonna thread that arm through. So it's called threading the needle. And you're gonna come all the way down, and I'm gonna show you guys, so that you're on the top of the outside of that shoulder. Sometimes I add in like a little balance pose here by lifting a leg or doing something else, but here we're really just focusing on getting that shoulder ready for eagle pose. Plant the hand, unthread, bring it all the way up, and then just bring it around for a couple of turns here to loosen it back up. And now we're gonna switch, so bring the other hand underneath the face, arm up, palm open, leading with those fingertips, thread that arm through. Make sure you're really on top of that shoulder. Breathe here, feel that stretch. And then unthread it, bring it all the way up, and then a couple of loops there. And now this is our simplest part of the stretch, which ends up being one of the hardest. So you're gonna bring your legs behind you, bring your body into a T on the ground. Now you're gonna take one arm, cross it over, the other arm, cross it over, and with your fingers, try to walk your fingers on the ground further away from each other. So you're trying to close up any space that's right here. This is easier if you're on a harder ground. So if you're on like a carpet or a softer ground, it might be harder. But try to walk your fingers away from each other and then bring your chin down and push down. It looks so simple and it looks like it's not doing anything, but it's really stretching out the front and top of the shoulder of the arm that's on the top. Some people find this painful. It is a little bit of a spicy one, as we call them. So you should feel like it's not a totally comfortable stretch. Hang out there for, if you can, 30 seconds to a minute, if you're able to tolerate it. And then slide on out. Now pay attention to which arm was on the top. So this time it was my left arm. You're gonna slide out and then you're gonna switch. So now my left arm, the one that was on the top, is going on the bottom, and I'm bringing my right arm across on the top. Same thing, walk the fingertips as far from each other as you can, and then gently kind of rest your chin on there to put the pressure down to really get that stretch. You can also do this on the wall. I'm pretty sure I've done one of the videos with you guys with yoga on the wall. You can do this on the wall as well. Here this helps because of gravity. You can really use your face to help push you into the stretch. All right, and then we'll come out of there, kind of loosen up those shoulders. You can come on up, and then here you can sit either cross-legged, you can sit on your heels, however you're comfortable. We're just gonna do a mini version of that first stretch we did with interlacing our fingers to stretch both shoulders back out, even them out a little bit. And then bring them around, one last hug, and now we're ready. Okay. So, eagle pose, I'll show you a modification at first, but I am gonna ask you to try to challenge yourself with the full one. It's a little bit weird. You're gonna find that you're better on one arm or one side than the other. So we're gonna bring our hands and place them together in the center. Now you're gonna pick one hand, so I'm gonna start with my right hand, and lift it and put the elbow on the inside of the elbow pit of the other arm, okay? And bring the backs of the hands together. So this is your modified one. This is like your level 1. If you have very tight shoulders, you don't have a lot of flexibility in the shoulders. And sometimes if we're very muscly up here, it does kind of get in the way. So this is level 1, okay? Once I'm here, I wanna lift up. So you wanna bring the elbows to like on level with your face. So I'm lifting up. So that's level 1. Now to get to the full eagle pose, this is where we do the full bind. My goal is eventually to bring my palms together or my fingertips to my palm. So the hand that is on the bottom, I'm gonna bring that thumb to my nose. The other hand, I'm gonna put it opposite like that. And then I'm gonna try to twist around. So you're gonna twist these fingertips so that they're touching the palm of the top arm. And now once you're here, if you can make it, you pull up. And that's eagle arms. Okay. So once you're up, bring your gaze up to your hands or straight forward, either one. You don't want to cave down. You really want to keep your upper body nice and straight up. And you might see I'm shaking a little bit. It's a tough one, even for me. Good. Then we'll slowly unwind. You don't want to just like unleash everything. And come on back. Shake your shoulders out. Roll them out. Do whatever kind of rolls or shakes or stretches might feel good. And then you definitely have to do the other side. You can't just do one side like that because it really does pull one shoulder more than the other. So once you're ready, arms back, okay? The last time I brought my right elbow into the left elbow pit, so I'm gonna do the reverse. I'm gonna lift my left elbow, cross it, and put it in my right elbow pit. Okay. And so now hands on the backs of hands. Now this side is a lot harder for me, so you'll see that I kind of struggle to get into it myself. The bottom thumb is gonna come towards my nose, the top arm is gonna go away, and then I'm gonna try to twist it around, and I almost have to like maneuver my hand so that I can get my fingertips to the palms, and then pull up. When you pull up, that is the ultimate pose, and you feel that's the stretch, that's the real stretch, when you pull your elbows up once you're there. This one's much harder for me to hold. Now I feel the pain that the guys like Joe feel when I force them to do this. And then unwind and release. Give yourself a nice little shoulder roll, forward and back. One of those hugs that we did in the beginning. You're definitely gonna wanna do something after that to loosen everything up. So I hope you guys liked that. I'm curious to see where you got to. Level 1, level 2, both sides, one side. Right, and that's eagle arm. Well, that was fun. I hope you guys enjoyed that challenge, and I'm really curious to see where you got to. Drop us a comment, let us know where you got to. Make sure to like and subscribe.